My question is to Ashutosh. I would just add it out with Karan. Definitely, Ashu is known for his very big canvas film and lots of characters, hundreds and thousands of people actually. You know, तो जो मेन स्ट्रीम के जो कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं उस पर आप कितना ध्यान देते हो? देन यू नो यू हैव लॉट्स ऑफ अदर कैरेक्टर्स वेयर देयर आर वन लाइनर्स, टू लाइनर्स, डायलॉग्स आर देयर, तो उसमें आपका इन्वॉल्वमेंट कितना होता है? एंड हाउ डू यू फील कि दिस पोर्टल इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू? एंड डू यू फील कि यू गो टू पीपल दोज हु आर known to you first and then you come to these kind of thing as a secondary thing?
No, for me it starts at the scripting phase. जब कैरेक्टर क्रिएट किया जा रहा है उसी वक्त मेरे दिमाग में वो किस किस्म का होगा, कैसे दिखेगा, that immediately starts taking shape. So I start already looking for people. So for example, when I was writing Guran, I used to always say that Guran should be somebody like Rajesh Vivek, because जब तक स्क्रिप्ट आपकी पूरी नहीं होती, you can't take conscious decisions, but you always have somebody in mind. And then I actually went for Rajesh Vivek. But what happens most importantly for my movies is I need one fulcrum. If that one fulcrum is right, then everything else is easy to do. So when you have an Amir, or you have a Shah Rukh, or you have a Hrithik, who are really going to play a character, going to change themselves, by their presence, they infuse the entire film with a different kind of believability. So it gives me freedom to cast a new girl. It gives me freedom to cast new faces. And what happens is those new faces even somehow make him or her also believable. So it's a process that takes some time, but I enjoy finding actors. So I enjoy, when I was saying I watch regional television, I meant actually DD Oriya, DD Srinagar, DD Bangla, go into all these channels and source the actors. And that can only be done when you have a kind of scripting level thoughts, clear thoughts.
Good afternoon, my thing was to ask you actually कि आपकी एक लिमिट होती है कि now ये जितने इतने characters होते हैं वहाँ तक I'll be like focusing on that thing, and you have lots of other characters also, small characters. So
no, you're right, but every actor right to the last, even if he is a non-speaking part, जिसे हम कहते हैं, non-speaking part, only presence, even that I ensure that it's auditioned and it's casted correctly. And when I say audition in wardrobe and everything. So it has to be done fully, otherwise you cannot leave anything unturned.
Ashu sir, Rachna from T2 Online. सर गुड आफ्टरनून सर, सवाल ये है कि जब आप अपनी पूरी फिल्म अच्छी तरह से कास्ट कर लेते हैं, स्क्रिप्ट एकदम सही लग जाती है जगह पर, और जब उसका ट्रेलर बाहर आता है तो कई तरह के रिएक्शंस आते हैं, मिक्स्ड से आते हैं, कई बार अच्छे होते हैं, कई बार क्रिटिसिज्म से भरे हुए होते हैं. आप उसको किस तरह से लेते हैं सर? हाउ डू यू टेक क्रिटिसिज्म इन योर स्ट्राइड व्हेन यू मेक सम बिग फिल्म्स लाइक यू डू?
आई थिंक यू हैव टू बी ओपन टू दैट, क्योंकि एक बात तो तय है कि जैसे मैं आपको एक बहुत पुराना एग्जाम्पल दूं कि जब अमित जी का बहुत अच्छा दौर था, अब भी है, लेकिन जब इन हिज यंग डेज व्हेन आई वाज वाचिंग हिज मूवीज लाइक दीवार, आई वाज वाचिंग त्रिशूल एंड ऑल दीस काइंड ऑफ फिल्म्स, सडनली अ फिल्म केम इन, अ पोस्टर केम इन व्हिच वाज कॉल्ड आलाप, एंड यू हैड अमित जी's face on it in profile, a very poetic, and I didn't go for that movie. I didn't go for it simply because I was enjoying a dawn and a trishul, and I thought ये कुछ अलग picture है, even though it was Amit ji. So what happens is we have our own immediate responses to trailers, and in a trailer you're trying to depict your movie to the best of your ability. So there are certain elements that shock you, but you have to still be patient and form your opinion after you see the film, because that's where actually everything comes out larger. And I must tell you, Alap was a superb film, and Amit ji was damn good in it.
Okay,
Hi,
hello.
Karan and Ashutosh. Hi, here. Don't you think in this present scenario, we have you'll have very limited choice when it comes to lead heroine in your typical mainstream Bollywood film?
Yes. Big problem. Big problem. 100 movies to make and 6 of them only that can sell your movie. Because suddenly you take anybody else and say you won't get the budget otherwise. क्योंकि फिर music नहीं बिकेगा, overseas नहीं बिकेगी, satellite नहीं बिकेगा, digital नहीं बिकेगा, कुछ नहीं बिकता फिर. फिर then otherwise you make a film that is smaller, then you can still take chances. The moment and Ashutosh and I think are filmmakers that somehow when we think small, we get scared and worried. I think we think best when we think large. At least for me, I think, I mean, when I was making Student of the Year, I used to feel really sad on the set. There was no star on that set ever. So I used to feel, oh God, koi star nahi hai. So it used to bother me a little bit. But that was the ethos of that film. So I think, yes, it's very, very limiting. We have very few movie stars, and I hope the country starts loving more and more stars very soon and gives them long legs and longevity as movie stars, so that we can actually have the choice. Because otherwise, it's really a problem. If we're going through a crisis, there really is just those many actors who are in trade parlance viable, saleable, etc. And there are many filmmakers and many stories to be told. But unfortunately, they don't go through the grind, because they go through the grind.
The last line that you said is the most important. The country needs to love more and more heroes and heroines.
Yeah.
Because we have to make movies, and a filmmaker, like, he has now launched 3 phases, or I'm bringing out a new face. It's once in probably 1 year or 2 years, and then there's nothing. So there are others who are also launching. It's important that people start falling in love with more
I think the
faces.
longevity of a movie star, of creating that huge impact with the star, I think maybe because it's all kind of, there's so much available, that I think that, the way that we used to love our movie stars, up to the 80s, I think, that madness and insanity is definitely depleting with time. And, well, I think we have to start loving them just to make more films, I think, otherwise we're... and anyway, to say that, to relate that to what Shekhar's endeavor is, actually, that's kind of exciting, because, that opens, while there is just the dearth of those many viable actors, it also opens doors for so much new talent to walk through and kind of find a place. But, like Ashutosh and I just said, the love is an audience prerogative. That's something we can't do anything about.
And I think what Samir said earlier is a very apt example of the funnel, right? Is the funnel serves as a potential discovery engine, and we want to be the input into that funnel. And once we become the input into that funnel, then it's really up to the filmmakers and the content creators and the script writers to be able to showcase a piece of talent for them to come alive. But it starts with the funnel. So,
Karan here, right here at the back. Here.
Yeah.
My question is for you, Karan. As we all know, you launched like 3 new stars in your last movie, Student of the Year. So would we see you launching new stars in your upcoming movies through Talentnext also?
Well, I hope so. I definitely think that's my brief, that we definitely have to launch faces. And I actually now have started, and I completely endorse what Ashutosh said, that, you take the pillar face and you can definitely then create talent around it. But you do need that. We make films with big budgets, we have to sell them. We're producers at the end of the day. I'm not a corporate studio. I'm not funded internationally, or I'm not a public listed company. I don't have that pool of wealth lying to take that chance with. I need to kind of have a selling face and then work around it. When I made Student of the Year, it was a chance I took. It was a leap that I had to take, and fortunately things worked out. But it doesn't always work like that. So my dictate to the production house, to the directors, to who are making movies, let's launch new faces, let's bring in new energies, and then of course leverage that, which is what I've done with Varun, Sid and Alia. We've put them in, as a result of launching them 4 years ago, cumulatively, they've done about 7 to 8 films with me already. So it's actually added to the repertoire of work in the company. It's completely beneficial, and I would encourage it at all levels.
and that trickle-down effect is...
Thank you so much, Karan. That was the last question from the audience in the press.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Yes, thank you.
Let's thank our esteemed panel here with a one round round of applause.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Refreshments are served, so we can do that. Please help yourself.
1 2 3 सर
हर कोई चाहता है कि म्यूजिशियन पर एक वाइब एक बनना चाहिए, वो भी मास लेवल पर आर्ट
जी,
लेवल के लिए।
जी।
आप क्या सोचते हैं कि बनना चाहिए?
जैसे मैंने कहा कि पंचमदा पे ऑलरेडी एक फिल्म बनी है, लेकिन उनके लाइफ पे, उनकी बायोपिक या उनकी डॉक्यूमेंट्री जितनी बने उतनी कम है। मेरी यही बस मैं तो ये मेरी यही दुआ है कि पंचमदा पे जितना कंटेंट बने वो उतना कम है, तो बनते रहे और इस तरह से लोगों को उनके बारे में और ज़्यादा जानकारी और ज़्यादा प्यार मिलेगा और आई होप दैट इट हैपन्स एवरीवेयर। मेरे जहन में, मेरे दिल में मैं बस मेरी दुआएं निकलती है कि मैं इतने बड़े शख्सियत का म्यूज़िक मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया है, सुना है। मेरी खुशकिस्मती रही है कि मैंने आर.डी. बर्मन जी से रूबरू मैंने मुलाकात की है और बस मैं यही कहूँगा कि आज वो इस दुनिया में नहीं है, लेकिन उनका म्यूज़िक जीता जागता है आज तक और आज तक हम उनका म्यूज़िक सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। तो हालांकि वो आज इस दुनिया में नहीं है, लेकिन हमारे दिल में, हमारे जहन में, हमारी रूह में उनकी म्यूज़िक समाई हुई है। जी, बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत मुश्किल है। मैं तो कहूँगा कि कोई ऐसा शख्स हो जो उनके जैसा दिखता है, बिकॉज उनकी एक तो उनकी पर्सनैलिटी इतनी यूनिक थी कि ऐसे आदमी को कास्ट करना उनके रोल में मेरे ख्याल से नामुमकिन रहेगा। बट मैं चाहूँगा कि कोई ऐसा आदमी हो, कोई ऐसा शख्स हो जो उनके जैसा दिखे। ऑलराइट, थैंक यू।